Hey, good morning. I'm going to come back at the end of this video and ask you to engage or interact or participate. So for the next few minutes, while I'm talking and pontificating about all the things that go off in my head, I want you to think of something good that has happened to you in the last 7 days. It could be a personal thing, it could be a business thing, it could be a small thing, it could be a big life-changing event, but think of something good that has happened to you in the last week. The reason I'm requesting this is that in my coaching practice, frequently I find that the people that I work with, or just people in general, have a difficult time of coming up with things that they feel are good that have happened recently. And that's an indication of other things that we've talked about in other videos, about reducing negativity, about being intentional, about finding more purpose and meaning. We live in a culture that swims in negative thoughts and negative words. And research has indicated that anywhere between 7 and 30 positive statements are required in our current emotional and psychological state to reverse one negative thought or statement. Think about that for a second. There is so much negativity in our news, in our conversations, in our text messages, in our Facebook feeds, that we have to have at least 7 or 8 or 9 and up to 30 different affirmations, positive thoughts, to negate all of the negativity, one negative statement. That's a lot. And the only way to start to counterbalance all of that negativity is to find the good in the things that we're doing and to actually call them out. It's not that the world is a more negative place. It's not that there are fewer and fewer good things happening. It's that we are not paying attention to that they're there. So one of the things that I have been benefited from in the last few years of my practice and my experience and work and career is falling into the practice of tell me something good and making that a habit and a ritual that starts business meetings, that starts the day, that starts conversations. Instead of how are you doing and going through the rote answers of good or okay, ask someone, tell me something good. Start your meetings by going around the room and asking, tell me something good. It changes the tone of what you're going to do for that event. And the more that you practice it, the better you become at it. Just like any other skill or ability, it can be developed. And the more that you practice it, the easier it becomes to see, and the more that the scale starts to tip. So my challenge to you, if you're brave enough, is to share something of tell me something good that's happened in the feed below, in the comment section. One thing that you're willing to at least acknowledge that went well in the last week. Being able to share that, to make it real, to make it concrete, anchors it into our memory and allows other people to feed off of it. So, what's one thing that you're willing to share of tell me something good? Make that a habit as you go into the week. Ask other people, because their stories make a difference in terms of how we react to each other. Share this and pass it forward. Please feel free to ask questions, make comments in terms of your results of how it went, any revelations or news that might have happened. Please feel free to share. I'm John Rhoads, and as always, I hope you're able to find purpose and meaning in your daily life.